Okay, here we are on the InfoWars. Hillary and Pelosi still claim Putin helped elect Trump in 2016. Quick question. Does Pelosi still have a job or is she fired? And as usual, Hillary doesn't want to fade away. Alright, I'm going to pop in a quick video and I'll take it from there.
Secretary Clinton was in the Senate and First Lady, but especially as Secretary of State in more recent time. She has been, and at that time implemented many things showing America's support for democracy.
Her hand gestures make no sense to me, especially when she's using her pointer finger and she's waving it around in the air. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Am I missing something? Or is she drunk like her husband?
It was her clarity in position to the President Putin, President occupant, leader of Russia, that made him turn around and ensure, in a illegal way, come out against her in her campaign. An interference in our democracy by Vladimir Putin, because Hillary Clinton was the person he feared most in terms of his lack of democracy.
On the subject of democracy, in order to get into power, you have to have the majority of votes. In other words, in my opinion, mob rule. And another side note about Pelosi constantly saying democracy, threat to our democracy. Isn't America a constitutional republic with democratic leanings? It's not a full-on democracy, if I'm not mistaken. Now on to the last subject that they were talking about. Putin helping Trump win the election. And yes, like the title says, they're really still beating that dead horse. Do I think Putin helped Trump? In my opinion, no, because Trump was actually good for the states. That being said, he could have rigged the election for both of them if he wanted to sow political discord. You know, infighting and all that. But when I look at Hillary or Trump, Hillary would have been a much better candidate for Putin because Hillary was just going to continue what Obama was doing. So it would have been good for Russia. Because again, 2014, Russia invaded Ukraine and made off with some stuff. If I'm not mistaken, Obama was president. All I hear is crickets about that. Now Joe Obama, he's basically making up for Hillary not being president. And yeah, a lot of people would make the case that Putin's not doing very well, being at war with Ukraine and all the sanctions and such. And yes, Finland recently joined NATO. But is Finland a threat to Russia? Well, economically speaking, they aren't. Because, if I'm not mistaken, Finland doesn't have oil or gas, and they don't have huge grain exports. But who does? Ukraine. If I'm not mistaken, Biden blames Putin for a lot of the inflation because the grain shipments in Ukraine aren't allowed to reach the market. In other words, this could very well be a war of economics. Putin's trying to strong-arm Ukraine out of the way on account of, Ukraine being a competitor in the oil and gas market and in terms of grain. More importantly, Ukraine has the world's largest reserves of titanium and iron ore and untapped lithium and massive deposits of, well, coal doesn't really matter, but it's worth tens of trillions of dollars. Now, circling back to the lithium, if I'm not mistaken, that's a component for batteries, like the ones that go in the electric cars. So, maybe Russia's trying to do a resource grab, It's kind of like how the left says the US's war in the Middle East was for oil. Now, me personally, I don't like agreeing with lefties, but I'll give them that. Alright, that's it for my little ramble. Take care.